huge tornado tag team match. The Powerhouse Country Shibata take on the unlikely duo of Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page. And we will hear from the TNT champion, Mark Briscoe, here tonight. In action in the Continental Classic Gold League continues. Kyle Fletcher sits atop the table with 6 points. Speedball Mike Bailey looking for his first points here tonight. Plus also in Gold League action, Francisco Khan, the AEW Unified Champion, will take on Jack Perry, filling in for Darby Allin in the Continental Classic. Champions will be crowned in All Elite Wrestling. The AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament concludes. The Babes of Wrath versus the Timeless Love Bombs.
Oh, they start that shit. Oh. Fuck.
Now here they are in the finals, but are they 100%?
Yeah, I mean, they had to take some calculated risks to get here, but they paid off. Never underestimate the strategic mind of Tony Storm. They've done a great job getting here.
I think a couple of numbers come to mind here. Tony Storm, this singles competition, but she's 5-0 combined with Willow and Harley. Never lost to them in singles. We'll see how it plays out tonight, Excalibur.
Opponents, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron,
Well, Tony, despite Willow Nightingale's singles track record, she and Harley Cameron, definitely the underdogs coming into this tournament. They drew Athena, Mercedes Moné in the opening round, then had to face the Sisters of Sin in the semifinals. An unlikely story for these two to make it to the finals.
Well, Excalibur, I think that opening round match against Athena and Mercedes, when they won, really gave them some momentum. No one really thought that the Babes of Wrath would win that match. They did, and I think it really has propelled them all the way here now.
We see Aubrey Edwards raising AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship titles high. We will have a winner. We will have new champions here tonight.
Let's do it.
As we kick off this massive winter.
It's one of the biggest weeks ever in AEW TV, and it starts tonight.
Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron starting things off for their respective sides. Mina with the experience edge, but Harley, Brian, has been wrestling well above her experience as of late.
She's been wrestling fantastic, especially in this tournament. It seems like Willow Nightingale has brought out a newfound confidence in Harley Cameron.
Mina puts on the brakes. Little shimmy from Mina Shirakawa. Now Harley Cameron rolling over, goes behind, and now takes the side headlock.
That shimmy is just really for confidence and nothing else. Look at Harley.
Harley posting up in the corner, slipping through, and now rolls Mina through. And
so how do you call that one, Excalibur?
that was something that Brian did to me in a Ukrainian hall in Detroit about 20 years ago.
Wow.
Never complain about it.
Kick to the midsection from Mina Shirakawa. Slowing the pace down. Now hammer throw into the ropes. Harley ducks underneath the lariat and comes through. Harley driving Mina Shirakawa down face first. Mina looking for a tag. Willow gets the tag from Harley. And now Tony Storm, Willow Nightingale.
No doubt, two of the greats in AEW in the women's division.
And the two veterans for their respective sides, Brian.
Yeah, and arguably two of the most popular women here in AEW.
Right.
Side headlock applied by Willow Nightingale. You can hear the 50-50 split between the raucous crowd here in Atlanta.
Doesn't take much to get the dander up, so to speak, for timeless Toni Storm. She has a very short fuse, if you will.
Four-time AEW Women's World Champion, timeless Toni Storm. A woman who, without a championship title to her name, seems somewhat lost as Harley Cameron trying to separate Toni and Willow. Now Mina and Harley. Things just breaking down here to a hockey fight. Reversal there by the timeless love bombs. Babes, sidestep, and Harley. Pair of boots, one for each, Toni and Mina.
Why did Harley go down on the floor after him? How about that aggression, Brian?
Yeah, Harley did a great job going and holding Mina and Toni Storm so that Willow could dive onto them. I mean, the Babes of Wrath have exhibited great teamwork during this tournament.
Yeah, and it's showing really here. They're just as smooth as ever.
They certainly have. I think that teamwork is what allowed them to pick up that upset victory in the first round against two highly decorated champions. As Harley now the cover. Toni Storm the kick out. You think Mercedes Moné, the longest reigning TBS champion of all time, and Athena, the longest reigning Ring of Honor Women's World Champion by multiple country miles, as you would say, Tony.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And now, Harley, the only lady in there without a belt on her resume.
Harley, shot to the face from Mina Shirakawa, and a backbreaker by timeless Toni Storm.
Yeah, so don't you think, Brian, this would be the lady, Harley, probably the least experienced of all four, the lady that the timeless love bombs need to work on?
I agree, Tony, and I think they're doing a great job of that. You saw her inexperience come, especially when in tag matches, they were able to knee her in the back when she was hitting the ropes, giving Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa the advantage. I think this is a smart strategy by them.
Quick tags in and out by the love bombs, and now Toni Storm sets up for the body press. 1, 2, and Harley able to kick out. The momentum firmly in the corner of the timeless love bombs. Harley, they'll try to use those long limbs, the reach to get the tag to Willow, but the standing switch ducks underneath. Now Harley, nice suplex.
Let's go, baby.
Great counter from Harley.
To open the tag mate to Willow Nightingale. Former TBS champion Willow Nightingale takes down Mina twice, takes down Toni Storm once. Now, overhand shots.
This.
Willow playing her own game of ping pong with the timeless love bombs. But Mina, swift shot to the midsection, double hammer throw into the ropes. Willow breaks through the lariat and takes both members of the opposition down.
Willow gets the momentum going off the trouble.
Sends Toni Storm to the floor. Opening contest to crown the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions continues.
The holidays, they are the best time for fashion. Observe. Santa Claus.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, fashion is all about the fit.
Can't forget the kicks.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, not those kicks. I wonder if we'll see the bodysuit again.
Oh, don't tell the moose it's on 24 hours straight, or he might lose an antler.
1 second.
Welcome to the pit.
The Pit, Mondays, back-to-back, starting at 9 on TNT.
The College Football Playoff. 12 teams enter. One national champion will be crowned. The College Football...
Hold on. Trying to get to the...
Sure, absolutely.
Samoa Joe, Eddie Kicks for the AEW Men's World Championship, but right now, Toni Storm, legal for the love bombs and Mongolian chops, delivered after the drop kicks. Meeting the minds there for Harley and Willow.
Let's go.
And now Toni Storm going to work. DDT.
Toni Storm is just so talented.
Such a difference maker, Brian, as soon as she tagged in, and now could be looking for the chicken wing.
She has an excellent cross-faced chicken wing. She needs to get Harley Cameron's arm behind her back a little bit more. Willow coming in for the save.
It's a great move by Willow to get that save, but if that chicken wing would have been on, it could have been over.
Double hammer throw. Reversed by Mina Shirakawa. Boot for Harley. Shot for Willow. Now Mina Kazator. Rolls through, steps through. She lets the figure four from this position, and now Willow. And wrenching the knees of Harley.
Great double team move by Mina Shirakawa. And you can see the damage on Harley Cameron's leg.
Mina now looking to execute that figure four. Turns the corner. As the legs hooked over the knee, and Harley Cameron in deep water here. Mina Shirakawa has Harley anchored in the center of the ring. Harley doing a good job, though, reversing things on Mina. But Toni Storm intervenes. And now Willow brings Mina over. Turnabout's fair play. Willow, and, oh no, wait, Willow sweeps out the leg. And now Willow's turn.
Oh, Indian Deathlock.
For the attempt, at least.
Yeah, I think Willow needs to get Harley Cameron out of that figure four.
I agree.
Willow, she's battering Toni, battering Mina. And remember, yeah, Harley, to your point, Bob, if Harley tapped out, that would have been it. Willow and Toni were not the leading competitors. As things breaking down here tonight, the first night of Winter is Coming. Remember, Winter is Coming Collision comes your way this Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific, coast-to-coast broadcast on TNT and HBO Max for Collision. Winter is Coming this Saturday. Early start time.
What a week, and so much history on the line here. Many people can be the champs, many teams throughout the years, but there will only be one first-time champion, and we're going to see it here tonight. So much on the line, and you hear the chant from the fans.
This is as high stakes as it gets. I mean, both teams, you just see them just brawling. You can see how important it is to these women to be the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champions.
Opposite corners, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale. Half the time, those love bombs up, but Toni Storm slips through Willow's guard, and now Harley didn't realize it was coming. As Toni Storm has Harley held up. Mina coming off the top with the sling blade. And Toni Storm.
Oh, no!
Storm! Zero!
Willow!
Is
Stop
that
her!
gonna be
Stop her!
Two!
Stop it!
The senton to break up the pinning predicament.
That whole sequence made available by Toni Storm would have had the win if not for Willow Nightingale.
Willow blocks the DDT on the floor. And lands the suplex. Perhaps neutralizing Toni Storm. At least for a moment now, Mina Shirakawa, whether she realizes it or not, maybe fighting at a disadvantage, Brian.
Yeah, it sure seems like it. Toni Storm seems down. Now Mina's going toe-to-toe with Harley Cameron. Big rolling elbow to the back.
Roundhouse kick, it missed. But the second time, kick to the spine. Mina looking for that back fist. It connects. Remember, Harley Cameron earlier this year, she had that nose broken, requiring surgery, facial surgery. So that spinning backfest could have done serious damage, but instead, the glorious driver, Mina, could be coming up for Harley Cameron. We could see new champions crowned. Harley slips behind.
Oh! That's her finishing move! But she makes a tag!
Okay, come on now! Come on.
As Willow the Bay with the pound.
All right, come on, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Woo! My baby mama won! Yeah! Look at my baby mama, she won, yeah! Woo! Yeah, my baby mama won! My baby mama won!
Underdogs,
Woo! The babes around!
the first ever
The babes around!
AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Babes of Wrath. Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
Gentlemen, this is a shocker, don't you think so, Brian? I mean, these, like you said, underdogs no more. Excalibur.
I hate to call it an actual shocker because they've been shocking us in every round of this tournament. But Yeah, I was shocked for sure.
Well, let's head to the ring, and Renee Paquette standing by with the inaugural champions.
Babes of Wrath, the Babes of Wrath did it. They made history here tonight, ladies. A huge congratulations. This is incredible. Harley Cameron, this is the first championship you have won here in AEW. Can you guys put into any words for me what it means to be our first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions?
Yeah!
Huh. First feeling tired. That was a hard fight. Harley's mouth is all bloody. It's not just lipstick, folks. But I'm proud of myself, of course, but I'm so proud of Harley Cameron.
Yeah!
And
My baby mama, yeah!
it's been a rough year of me not knowing who's there for me and who's not. And she is so great. She has been. She has been, in here and out.
You deserve it! You deserve
Will and
it!
I first met in the ring on my second ever match, and I can't believe I'm next to you today and that we are the first ever All Elite Women Tag Team Champions. Congratulations, ladies.
That's my baby
What
mama.
are we? Babes! And what do we have? Wrath! Babes of Wrath!
Bangs on loud! Bangs on loud! Bangs on loud! Hear it loud and clear,
All the
baby!
Babes of
Woo!
Wrath.
Wait to celebrate with my baby mama tonight, baby. You about to go crazy and get me alone. Jump up and down like time.
Kicking. Dynamite Winter is coming off with a bang.
Yeah! Whoa.
Oh, wait a second.
Yo. Are y'all gonna turn heel or not? What y'all gonna do?
Tony and Mina
What y'all gonna do? Okay.
extending the hands and the embrace
All right, well. Tony and me.
from the other tournament finalists.
Okay, cool.
Well done, women. Well done.
Let's
All
shake
of you.
hands,
But Harley Cameron, Willow Nightingale, kicking our broadcast off, kicking this huge week of action off
I was waiting for them to turn heel.
as the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. And speaking of tag team action, our huge tornado tag team match tonight, the Ops, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, taking on a team that will join forces for the first time ever, the unlikely duo of Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page. And then our main event tonight, Eddie Kingston will challenge Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. A big night for the Ops. Let's hear from them and Samoa Joe right now.
Already? Congratulations. Because your time has come. After weeks of asking, now you'll receive. You see, Eddie, you wanted the real Samoa Joe, the man that you looked up to, the crusader of the independents, the person whose footsteps you followed in, Eddie. What you don't realize, Eddie, is that man has been standing in front of you the entire time. Eddie, this is the real me. Eddie, I am ruthless by design. Eddie, I do not care about men like you because you're in the way of what I have. Eddie, the man that you looked up to, it was a wonderful idea. But the man that's gonna beat your ass tonight, oh, Eddie, this is the man who's gonna show you the reality of what this industry is.
All right.
There's going to work, and then there's building a business with Business Platinum. There's nothing like having the backing to help keep your business booming, or working on the fly with the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like closing a deal with an unforgettable dinner and starting your work trip on a high note with the largest curated global hotel program while getting exceptional service worldwide. Thank you so much. With access to over $3,500 in business and travel value annually, there's nothing like Business Platinum.
The Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds have arrived, only on Prime. And in this doubleheader, things are heating up. It's win or go home. First, the fast-paced Miami Heat battle the gritty Orlando Magic. Then, the unrelenting New York Knicks face off against the rising Toronto Raptors. Yes! Whose journey continues to Las Vegas? Who will capture the cup? Tomorrow, it's on Prime.
Oh, Cole's mom. Do you think my mom will like this cozy throw?
Oh, she'll love it. For snuggling with her family, for hiding from her family. She can eat popcorn all alone in a closed room with locked doors. She's gonna love it.
Great.
I'm gonna grab a couple too. 'Tis the season of giving and winning.
Game on with Kohl's Holiday Quest. We're giving away $1 million in prizes. Play daily for a chance to win big. Don't miss out. Enter now at Kohl'sHolidayQuest.com.
Hey, co-pilot. Why the holly are we so far behind here?
Toy assembly has declined due to hot cocoa consumption.
That must be why we're over budget.
This cocoa obsession's starting to freak me out.
Nick.
I mean, ho, 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 ho.
Cole's mom. When my wife opened her gift last year, she made this face.
Give her this for this face.
Save on gifts with 20% off your entire beauty purchase from Sephora at Kohl's.
I would love that face.
When winter season hits, Emergen-C supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Emerge your best with Emergen-C. And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergen-C crystals. No water needed.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
These eyes want a new look.
These want to save.
Better care. That doesn't break the bank.
With a quality eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses at one great price.
An eye exam plus 2 pairs of glasses for $95 at America's Best.
Remembering where you started makes you think where you're going. What if there's another way? Paradigm, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Damn. Okay, I am feeling alive. Synapses are firing, electric sparks are sparking in my fingertips. Circumstances aren't ideal. My back is increasingly against the wall in this Continental Classic. Time is running out. But I have proven over and over again, if there is 1 grain of sand left in the hourglass, I can still score. And I can score big, so go ahead and count me out. Go ahead. If you need circumstances to be ideal, to try, maybe you just suck. You know, people pay money for this. I'll take some pride in your work. I have to try. For them, for them. There's a principle that we believe in. If they are not willing to work, let them not eat. We're the hungriest group of individuals in professional wrestling. That's why we are the hardest working group of individuals in professional wrestling. We're chasing the dragon every single day.
And every day when we wake up, we choose to win. And that's why we are the hungriest. That's why we are the hardest working. That's why we try. A lot of people, you think it's too cool to try. That's lame. I'm telling you right now. And if you want something, you have to go take it. And that's what we're going to do every single time.
Daniel Garcia, who'll be challenging Mark Briscoe for that TNT Championship this Saturday at Collision. Winter is coming, but Moxley, even by his own admission, back increasingly against the wall. But right now, let's enter the ring. The Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
This is a dual leg match in the Continental Classic. Set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. From Los Angeles, California, weighing 190 pounds, Jungle Jack Perry.
Jack Perry stepping into the Continental Classic. Less than ideal circumstances for him. 4 matches remaining. Let's head to Renee Paquette for additional insight.
Jack Perry is certainly feeling the weight of this moment. This is his first match of the tournament as he steps in to replace an out-of-action action Darby Allin while also absorbing his points, which is 0. Tonight, Jack stands across the ring from the best tournament wrestler of our time. Kazuchika Okada is the measuring stick of greatness and in-ring ability. Jack said that he is ready to soak up this moment tonight, all bearing in mind Jack Perry has not had a singles match in over a year.
Jack Perry throwing his jacket into the face of Don Callis, our broadcast partner for this match.
Weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
The AEW Unified Champion, the AEW International Champion, AEW Continental Champion, but only wearing that International Championship to the ring. He surrendered the Continental Championship. And as this is a Continental Championship group stage match, there is a 20-minute time limit. Absolutely no interference. 3 points in the event of a victory. 1 point for each man in the event of a draw. 0 points for a loss. And Don Callis joining us here at the desk, not in a management capacity, we might add, because of the no outside interference stipulation as an announcer, Don.
I'm here as a broadcast journalist to make sure you guys call it down the middle.
I would say joining us as a highly partisan announcer here tonight.
We always call it down the middle, especially Brian Danielson does. I do my best, Tony. Thank you very much. I know you do, Brian.
Jack Perry coming out of the gates hot.
Great strategy by Jack Perry. You know, this is his first singles match in over a year. He's in there with the greatest tournament wrestler of all time. I think that's a great plan.
Yeah, Jack has been competing primarily in tag team matches since his return to action here in AEW. Coming into a singles match, let alone a singles match in a tournament like this. Wow. Is a horse of a different color. Jack coming out of the gates hot, and you'd have to imagine, Don, some residual anger, not just Jack trying to come out hot against Okada, but anger because of what you have done to his friends, to Jack's friends in the Elite.
Listen, Jack Perry's a smart guy. He understands that the wrestling business is not about making friends, it's about making money. So I disagree with your dissertation there on the Young Bucks.
It's nothing wrong with making friends while you make money, Don.
There's no money in making friends. Friends cost you money, Shivani.
Jack comes out huge. Drop kick here tonight. Remember, it was Darby Allin. He announced that this past Saturday at Collision, he was not cleared to compete in the rest of the Continental Classic. Jack Perry stepping into Darby's spot, inheriting his scores. 0 points in one match. As Jack Perry looks for the cover, the far leg is hooked. That means Jack Perry has 4 tournament matches in the group stage to try to make it to the semifinals. And the semifinals, the Gold League and Blue League, will take place at World's End Saturday, December 27th. Now Arena in Chicago, Illinois. You can join us, AEWTIX.com, to see the semifinal round matches and the finals of the 2025 Continental Classic.
What an incredible month December has become for AEW. And wow, look at this, Jack.
Jack comes off the elbow strike. 1, 2.
You know, the Don Callis family loves 20-something highly skilled, highly marketable athletes, and that's what I see, Brian Danielson, when I look at Jack Perry. What a stud this kid is on every level.
Yeah, he is a stud, Don. I agree. And he's really taking it to Okada. I'm really surprised, actually. Okada typically likes to start his matches slow, and here's Jack Perry just taking it to him.
Okada slips underneath and lets the drop.
Goodness!
To the floor. One of the camera grips ended up catching Perry on the way down, but Jack holding on to that ankle. That could be a disastrous proposition for Jack Perry.
Jack let his emotions get the better of him, trying to give Okada the finger, let Okada slip out, and we saw the result.
Well, listen, this is emotional business, as you know. Let's take a look once again, Brian. Look at this.
Tony, you talked about it being an emotional business. I think that's one of the reasons why Okada's so successful. He leaves the emotions out of it.
Thank you, Brian. I couldn't have said it better myself.
This was all business last week when Okada landed the Rainmaker on Matt Jackson. That $1 million that you brought to the ring.
You mean my $1 million?
I think the Young Bucks had a part of that $1 million as well.
A big part of it.
Possession is 9/10 of the roll, basically.
With that stupid cliche.
Okada sends Jack Perry over to the barricade. And Perry, as you mentioned, at a disadvantage. Everybody comes into the Continental Classic, at least at the start of the tournament, Brian, with a maximum of 15 possible points. Jack comes into the tournament a maximum of 12 possible points.
Yeah, they often say life's not fair. It's often about time and place. But in the case of Jack Perry, he wasn't supposed to even be here.
Okada lands that DDT. Perry is in trouble as this Gold League contest in the 2025 Continental Classic continues. Don't go anywhere.
There's going to work, and then there's building a business with Business Platinum. There's nothing like having the backing to help keep your business booming, or working on the fly with the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like closing a deal with an unforgettable dinner and starting your work trip on a high note with the largest curated global hotel program while getting exceptional service worldwide.
Thank you so much.
With access to over $3,500 in business and travel value annually, there's nothing like Business Platinum.
The Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds have arrived, only on Prime. And in this doubleheader, things are heating up. It's win or go home. First, the fast-paced Miami Heat battle the gritty Orlando Magic. Then, the unrelenting New York Knicks face off against the rising Toronto Raptors. Yes! Whose journey continues to Las Vegas? Who will capture the cup? Tomorrow, it's on Prime.
Oh, Cole's mom. Do you think my mom will like this cozy throw?
Oh, she'll love it. For snuggling with her family, for hiding from her family. She can eat popcorn all alone in a closed room with locked doors. She's gonna love it.
Great.
I'm gonna grab a couple too. I'd never condone fighting. Unless it's everyone fighting over my present at the gift exchange.
At Kohl's, everyone wins with top gifts they'll love. Plus, save even more during the Customer Appreciation Event at Kohl's and Kohls.com.
Hey, co-pilot. See my front yard? Now look at my HOA guidelines. Make sure I'm not breaking any rules.
Adjust the inflatable reindeer so it's not crossing into the neighbor's yard.
Is there any wiggle room on that reindeer, co-pilot? I really like the reindeer.
These eyes.
These eyes?
These eyes make a statement.
They take it all in.
These eyes I got from my mom, which I got from my mom,
Which I got from my mom.
They helped me bake this.
Nail this?
These eyes are important to me.
Because they're the only ones I've got.
And these eyes help those eyes see their best.
with a quality eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses at one great price.
An eye exam plus 2 pairs of glasses for $95 at America's Best.
Remembering where you started makes you think where you're going. What if there's another way? Paradigm, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Our first Gold League action of the evening in the 2025 Continental Classic. Kazuchika Okada looking to make it 6 points on the board here tonight. Jack Perry filling in for the injured Darby Allin, inheriting Darby's 0 points. So Jack under the gun here, under pressure to pick up his first 3 points in the tournament.
As I was just saying earlier, I think Jack Perry is a tremendous young fighting spirit kind of a wrestler that really brings it every time he's out here. I think he's great.
Don Callis, the walking contradiction, among other things. And there you see the standings at the bottom of the screen. Then the Gold League, Kyle Fletcher of the Don Callis family sits atop the Gold League table with 6 points. Okada with 3. As he is, Okada now getting the better of Jack Perry in that striking exchange. And to be expected, Brian.
I'm not sure Jack Perry wants to get into a strike battle with Okada. I mean, he's just destroying him here. Jack Perry needs to use his quickness.
Yeah, Brian, he does not want to get into a striking battle. You were right. There you see the Blue League standings as well.
And Claudio and Konosuke Takeshita tied at the top of the Blue League table with 6 points. Moxley rapidly closing in a must-win territory for him. He wants to keep his hopes alive in the tournament. As now Aubrey Edwards giving a 10 count to both Kazuchika Okada.
And Okada is going to use every second of this Excalibur because he's smart. He understands how to use the clock to his advantage.
But he's also giving Jack Perry time to recover as well. I think Jack Perry had taken more damage. I think it would have been smarter for Okada to attack.
Hammer throw into the corner, reverse Jack. Leaps over Okada. German suplex.
That was tremendous. Now he needs to try to follow it up, and here he comes. Here comes Jack.
Great snap in those hips. This kid's an athlete, to be sure.
Jack riding a wave of momentum as we take another look at the action. And meanwhile, back in live action, Jack lands the DDT. Near leg is covered. Or near leg is hooked. The cover was made. Only a 2 count for Perry.
I think Jack adapted very, very well because really he missed on the corner that time, fell down, and still was able to do that over-the-top suplex.
Remember the Continental Classic matches. All 20-minute time limit. No outside interference. 3 points for a win. 1 point for each man. In the event of a draw, as Okada, the neck breaker on Perry. Here you see the bottom of the screen. Will be in Cardiff this Saturday for Collision Winners. Coming 1 week from tonight, Manchester. Then New York City, back-to-back nights, December 20th and 21st. And then Worlds and Saturday, December 27th, Chicago, AEW, TIX.com. As Kazuchika Okada to the top. Elbow drop on target.
Might have broke his ribs there, Brian.
That is a tremendous, that may be the best elbow drop in the business, by far.
Say that again, Schiavone. I'd love to hear you say that again. That's fantastic.
That's the elbow drop that broke my arm. I wouldn't disagree with that being the best elbow drop in the business.
Now Okada bringing Perry to an upright position. Look for the Rainmaker. No, Perry behind. Poison Rana avoided. Drop kick.
Oh, my God. Right in the
avoided.
face.
Jack's so evasive, couldn't evade that one, though.
All right, half the clock has elapsed in this Gold League matchup. Stage action. Reverse work on Rana from Jack Perry.
Jack Perry's got the Rainmaker scouted well here.
And Perry's looking for that running knee strike. He finds it. 1, 2, no!
Well, Jack Perry is showing us something here tonight, showing the world.
Brian, for a man wrestling his first singles match in nearly 13 months, Jack Perry is standing toe-to-toe with the greatest tournament wrestler of all time.
I'm incredibly impressed. I mean, there's a lesson here about being prepared for anything as a pro wrestler. 1 week ago, Jack Perry was focused on the reunion of the Jurassic Express and his rivalry with the Don Callis family, and now here he is taking the best tournament wrestler of all time.
Looking for the snare trap, and Okada, though, biting the hand, much like Jack Perry bit the finger of Kazuchika Okada. Jack forced to abandon ship there.
It's a great way to get out of it. Got to give it to Okada on that.
Great receipt, too.
Okada looking for tombstone pile driver here. And,
what's he doing? He bit him in the crotch.
Yeah, what's good for the goose?
That's ridiculous.
Bite him in the crotch again.
And 1, 2, and now Jack, the snare trap is in.
Hell, this one's overdone.
Come on.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Brian, a very unorthodox escape from the tombstone pile driver, but now the snare trap.
She should be checking for the choke. The choke. Oh, my God.
Okada was on the verge of tapping. The desperate crawl made to the ropes, and
look at this, smart by Okada.
And Okada still feeling the effects of that inventive escape by Jack Perry.
Yeah, you call it that, I call that assault.
Okada was poised to pick up that chair. Jack Perry, he knows he can't afford to get disqualified. He can't afford to drop points in this Continental Classic.
Jack Perry's a hothead, we all know that.
Jack trying to hoist up Okada, but Okada hammers down. Now Okada, slice. Rolls through, maintains control.
Oh, wait, he's not done here. He's still holding on here, Brian. Look at this.
Gonna punish him.
The wrist isn't the only thing that Okada was holding on to now. Bringing Jack Perry back upright, looking for a second Rainmaker. Jack Perry hangs on.
Big mistake by Okada.
And Perry lined up, poised to deliver yet another knee, but Okada. Kazuchika Okada. Let's take a look at the updated standings. Kazuchika Okada joins Kyle Fletcher tied at the top of the Gold League table. But crucially, Okada, 3 matches wrestled to gain 6 points. Fletcher, just 2 matches to gain 6 points. Fletcher with the possibility, the potential to move up to 9 later on tonight, Tony.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Don Callis family. They're in charge here of the standings in the Gold League.
Kazuchika Okada victorious over Jack Perry here tonight. Now calling out the other members.
Welcome to the party, boys.
Don Callis family. And somebody, why did they give Don Callis a microphone? Why do we do this, Tony?
I have no idea. He grabs it off the table.
I have something important to say. Get him up. It's okay, guys. This kid's a businessman. Stand him up. Yep, get him up. Jack, that was a fantastic wrestling match. That's the toughest match I've seen Okada have in a long time. Jack, there's no shame in losing that match. I just want to say that. I got a lot of respect for you. And watching that match, Jack, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I gave the Bucks $1 million, or tried to. But after watching your performance tonight, I kind of think maybe I tried to give that money to the wrong talent. Because, Jack, what I'd like to propose to you, you've always been a great talent. You've got it all, but you lack focus and you lack direction. You lack a team of athletes around you to support you. So, Jack, I am offering you a spot in the Don Callis family. But even more than that, I am prepared to grant you a one-time only signing bonus, which I will pay to you out of the Young Bucks money. Jack, this is a great offer. We need an answer. It's a great offer. And Jack, in case that's not enough for you, I mean, I gotta ask, like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Someone's handing you the best opportunity of your life. Jack, I need an answer. Jack, remember one thing. There's 7 of us, and there's 1 of you. If you don't give me an answer, I'm gonna cut your strings and put you in a chair.
Cut your strings and put you in a chair. Damn. Come on, Jack.
I have your answer. And it looks like, for the second time tonight, I might bite off a little more than I can chew.
Oh, wait a minute!
Go get him, Jack! Just diving into the fray, as ill-advised as it may be. Trying to take on the Callis family. 7-on-1. Jack, bringing the dinosaur! The reinforcements, Luchasaurus! Luchasaurus calculating the odds as well. Wait a second. Not the only reinforcement for Jack Perry. It was a diversion. Matt and Nick Jackson, chairs in hand, wiping out the Don Callis family as Callis scurries for the hills. And Luchasaurus chokeslam for Clown
Luchasaurus and Okada.
And Okada begging them for forgiveness. And then we're getting it.
Big-time trigger for Okada. A week after he wiped out the Young Bucks.
What are you doing? Why you get back in the ring?
Don Callis finding himself between a rock and a hard place and off the money. Trying to pay off the Young Bucks, and once again goes to Kushna. Just took a bullet, so to speak, and took a super kick for Don Callis. And gets planted by Luchasaurus. And looking at the rest of the Callis family trying to usher Don to safety, protecting Don Callis with their bodies.
Well, Don should have stayed out of the ring. That's what he gets. I'd love to see these guys standing strong in the ring.
Well, the Bucks, a timely intervention and some much-needed financial injection for Matt and Nick Jackson here tonight. But our cameras backstage taking a look at the celebration, the conglomeration beside the Babes of Wrath, the newly crowned AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. The celebration ongoing as our broadcast continues here on TBS and Max. Thomas Lombard getting involved, but right now let's take a look at Mercedes Moné and her bad beats.
Unfortunately for you, your downfall starts at Full Gear.
We have not seen you since Full Gear when you were unsuccessful in your match against 13 belts, Ultimo Moné. Does that sound unsuccessful to you?
Red Velvet looks to pry away one of the 13 championship belts. Unbelievable! I believe it. Tonight, 13 goes to 12.
Get the out of my face.
You can just tell her facial reactions, how angry she is.
Oh, my God!
Still the greatest TBS champion of all time.
I'm a global wrestling icon.
Where does Moné go from here?
Come on!
And you? What would you do for love?
Miss Dior, the new essence, Dior. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one.
Come on. I started eating kale. Kale. And I take statins.
Right, and we're hitting the gym, but I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You were right. Our LDL-C is in a better place.
And so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
With fast and free delivery, Home Depot sent to me. Mixers are mixing. Last-minute gifting. Tools for the fixing. And gift cards to stuff their stocking.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, with my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay. And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. It can relieve fatigue and stop joint damage. And in PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor.
For Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie can help you save.
Eddie Kingston, tonight you are in the main event going for the AEW World Championship against Samoa Joe. I feel like this is the moment we have all been waiting for since you came back to AEW. How are you feeling heading into this match?
Nervous. You know, it's good to have fear. It keeps you on your toes. But what I've been really thinking about is the fact that the GOAT of pro wrestling, Terry Funk, today's the anniversary, the 50th anniversary of when he won the World's Championship. And I'm just hoping I make Terry proud. I know he's watching. You know, I hope my mom and dad are watching. See, now we're getting too emotional. Look.
I think you've been emotional coming into this, though, Eddie.
Well, because you don't know how many times you're going to have a shot. I'm already 0-2 in world title matches. You just don't know. I'm trying to be real cool about this because I really want to crash out right now because I just want to get warmed up and stuff. But I got respect for you. Look, Joe, I know you're watching. I know you're warming up, stretching, all that good jazz, right, with all your homies and with Hook. You're going to have the fight of your life, dog. I ain't going down easy, huh?
Eddie Kingston gets his shot tonight, live here on TBS, and winner is coming. But right now, fans, let's bring in the new TNT champion, Mark Briscoe.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Brian, despite the fact that it came in November, Mark Briscoe winning the TNT Championship last month at Full Gear, truly one of the feel-good moments of 2025.
It was incredible, and especially the match itself, defeating Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship, and then just raising it up, raising that title up. I've known Mark for a long time, and he did that for a scrambling. It was an incredible moment.
And this Saturday, Collision winner is coming. The early start time, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific, coast to coast. TNT Championship match. Let's get back to the ring and Tony Schiavone.
That's right. Early start on Saturday on TNT. Winner is coming from Cardiff, Wales. You will defend the TNT Championship against Danny Garcia of the Death Riders, Mark.
Yes, sir, Tony Schiavone. You know, it wasn't that long ago that certain individuals was saying Mark Briscoe can't get it done. They were saying Mark Briscoe can't win the big one. He will never be a champion. Well, I know that the haters are still out there, Tony, but tonight we're here in front of the fine folks of Atlanta, Georgia, baby. And I got this nice little piece of shiny hardware right here. So what's that tell you, Tony Schiavone?
Tells me you're the champion, brother.
Now, the doubters, I know they're still out there, but I would just like to respectfully give them a very clear and concise message, and that is that y'all can kiss my big white ass. Now.
To be clear, Brian, it's big because of the beans and cornbread.
That's absolutely true.
That's what I like. Now, it's one thing to become a champion, but it's a whole nother thing to reign and defend and to stay a champion. So it all starts Saturday afternoon on TNT. I'm going to be defending my title against Danny Garcia and Cardiff, Wales.
All right, Mark, let me stop you there before you keep embarrassing yourself, man.
Well, that nasally, whiny drone could belong to only one man.
I mean, Mark, come on. You are the epitome of low-hanging fruit, man. I mean, you want to be the face of TNT, right? Well, your face has less teeth in it than you have children.
As Wheeler Yuta alongside Danny
Mark,
Garcia
we
and
don't
Marina
just call you
Shafir.
chicken because you're a coward. We also call you chicken because, well, you have the mental capacity of one of the chickens you farm.
Hey, Yuta, that was a good one, man. I'm not going to lie to you. And I got a lot of mean, hurtful things that I could probably say about Mark, too. But I'm not going to say nothing. Because honestly, Mark, I feel kind of bad for you, man. I'm looking at you up and down, face to face, and everything about you is just kind of sad. Hey, but what's gonna be even more sad is when I beat you on Saturday, I become a two-time TNT champion, and you have to figure out how to provide for your family with a broken leg.
Now, Danny boy, Saturday, you got an ass whooping coming your way, son. But tonight, right here, right now, we just so happen to be on TBS, and it would be a damn shame to deprive the viewers and the fine folks of Hot Atlanta an ass whooping when it's right here, right for the picking. So if you feeling brave, son, make your move.
Daniel Garcia. In a dangerous game here, Mark Briscoe answers with a right hand, and Garcia being restrained by Marina and Yuta.
Mark should really punch Wheeler Yuta, too.
Yeah, that would be great. We'd all love that. As Garcia having to be held back. But there will be no holding back. This Saturday afternoon, the early start time. For the Collision, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific, coast to coast. Collision, winter is coming. Mark Briscoe looks to make the first defense of his TNT championship, but it will be against a former TNT champion in Daniel Garcia. Brian, who do you have in this one?
I've got Mark Briscoe all the way. I think Mark just showed right there. Daniel Garcia.
Wait a second. I'm sorry, Brian, to cut you off right now. Understand there's a situation developing backstage. We have cameras on site. The Triangle of Madness. But it's a mirror image of what we saw Saturday at Collision, Tony.
Yeah, they were beating up the locker room then. Oh, look at this shit!
They were the Triangle of Madness. They're trying to call out Statlander and Hayter this Saturday, but now Chris Statlander answers. Well, Chris Statlander coming in, intervening the Triangle of Madness, but it will be Statlander and Jamie Hayter this Saturday afternoon, taking on Sky Blue, the Julia Hart, the Sisters of Sin. The early start time for Collision. Winner is coming coast to coast, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific this Saturday, TNT, HBO Max.
This is a tornado tag team match. Before and Paul. Introducing first, they are 2/3 of the AEW World Trios champions, Katsuyori Shibata and Powerhouse Hobbs.
And there you see members of the Joe Hobbs Dojo.
Hobbs Dojo coming to the ring with Shibata and Powerhouse Hobbs. As I mentioned earlier, a big night potentially for the Ops. This tag team match against what could be charitably described as mixed opposition. Two men that have very rarely ever found themselves on the same page before a few months ago. Wait a second. Hangman, he's not going from the entrance ramp. He's up. Hangman's up in the stands.
Yeah, Hangman's got that chain ready to go.
Not the only one coming to the ring with the chain. Swerve the chain, and I believe the staple gun. Hangman and Swerve once again coming into a battle with the plan, and now Shibata and Hobbs are sending the Ops Dojo streaming out to the crowd. Remember this. Oh, wait. Hangman, the right hand with a chain wrapped around his fist.
We had a tag team championship match earlier.
Swerve. Look at that staple gun.
My God, no tags here, guys.
Puncturing the Ops Dojo. Remember, this match can't officially begin until the competitors are inside the ring. But right now, Hangman and Swerve laying waste to the Ops Dojo.
And one guy's not going to take that shirt off for quite a while.
Very nearly on the wrong end of the staple gun. Now, Shibata's turn with the staple gun. Shibata grabs for the first time ever in his career, wielding a staple gun. It's Hangman and Hobbs doing battle.
But we saw what Shibata did on Saturday, taking the legs out of Swerve. It was Joe that sent him in there.
And this is a wild scene that is playing out before this match has even officially begun, Brian.
This is crazy.
Brawling up into the concourse. Powerhouse Hobbs and Hangman. Swerve and Shibata. Look at the Swerve choking Shibata. As Hangman gaining the upper hand on, but a low blow. Remember, the match, Tony, has not officially begun. Of course, this would not be legal in the Tornado tag match, but right now, before the...
You're exactly right. The call would have been bell ring, you got to get in the ring. But no bell. This is the fight before the match even starts.
Boy, Hangman got Hobbs up on the shoulder, and Hobbs through the table in the concourse.
Give that man a beer.
Hangman taking a little refreshment break, but meanwhile, Swerve and Shibata battling it out in front of the merchandise stand. Shibata battering Swerve in that chair, and now Katsuyori Shibata building up momentum, and pulls up Swerve. Kick to that chest, and a rough landing for Swerve Strickland. His first action since his injury, and fans, we're going to try to restore order as we stick with the action tonight. Dynamite is winter is coming. Don't go anywhere.
What kind of gift can $29 get you these days? It could send someone to their ancestral village and give them a taste of their heritage, from mom's side and dad's side. That's a big gift for a small price.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one.
Come on. I started eating kale. Kale. And I take statins.
Right, and we're hitting the gym, but I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You were right. Our LDLC is in a better place.
And so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
Processed? Yeah, we have a process. We hand select, hand trim, hand spice, hand taste, then we cook out the water the other guys make you pay for, so we can leave in more of the flavor you love. We've got the largest lineup of uncured hams in the business. And when Uncle Frank cut back on salt, we made low and reduced sodium deli favorites, because life without hoagies is not an option. That's what family does, and that's why we do it for yours. Dietz and Watson, it's a family thing since 1939.
Dana's kettlebell workout has taken a strange turn. Rex can't help, but he can talk.
Weird, huh?
This is wonderful news. It means she's sleeping deeply enough to dream, thanks to her Inspire implant. And Bill's sleeping better, too. If CPAP doesn't work for you, check out Inspire Therapy, a proven sleep apnea treatment. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Learn more and view safety info at inspiresleep.com.
Georgia, AEW Dynamite winter is coming. Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page, the unlikely duo teaming up here tonight for this Tornado Tag Team match of the match, which has not officially begun. The bell has not yet rung. Oh, Shibata flying in with the boot, and now Hangman and Hobbs into the ring, and referee taking the chair out of the hands of Hangman. I mean, that would have been a disqualification, Brian, as odd as it seems. After what we've all witnessed, it's still a Tornado Tag match. It's not a disqualification. It's not a no DQ match.
Yeah, what a Tornado Tag match means is that you don't have to tag in. All competitors are legal at all times, but you still have to adhere to the rules. You can't, in theory, you're not supposed to be able to use foreign objects, but we just saw them brawl all over the building.
I mean, crucially, Tony, it's because it all happened before the bell, before the match officially began.
Yeah, the bell that just sounded finally.
And the Ops taking advantage of that fact. A mental lapse, perhaps, by Hangman Adam Page. Hangman coming into this match. I saw him backstage earlier today wearing the same cowboy boots he wore into the steel cage against Samoa Joe. Those boots covered in Samoa Joe's blood still. So Samoa Joe and the Ops very heavily in the memory of Hangman Adam Page, but Swerve Strickland, who after that bloody cage match made his surprise return, Brian. We'd known that Swerve, he'd underwent surgery earlier this year, but the timetable for return was clear. But he's back, he's cleared, and he's ready to fight tonight.
He's back, and he seems to have come back with a new sense of purpose. He's got his sights set on the AEW World Championship. But what's interesting here is that, you know, he's teaming with Hangman Adam Page, and Hangman still wants that AEW World Championship as well.
You know, we're watching tonight what is great about AEW. Great matches in the tournament, one-on-one. Oh, no outside interference. A crazy match like this. New champions, first-time champions crowned. And then Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston to cap it off. What a night.
It's our main event still to come tonight. Front chancery suplex delivered by Katsuyori Shibata as the Ops going to rock on Hangman Adam Page. Tremendous power slam by Hobbs. Shibata, the PK to follow it up.
I think Will Hobbs and Shibata really have to capitalize. They shouldn't be playing to the crowd right now. They should be capitalizing while Swerve's out. They've got a 2-on-1 advantage on Hangman Adam Page.
We've seen Prince Nana, the manager of Swerve Strickland, running around ringside, checking on the condition of Swerve, who was sent over the barricade by Katsuyori Shibata in that high boot. Hobbs just right hand to the midsection. A devastating blow from an athlete with the strength of Powerhouse Hobbs, Brian.
Great punch from Will Hobbs. Just dropped the former two-time AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page. What's Donna doing? This is not a smart move for him.
No, not at all. Stay out of there.
Adam needs to be careful, too, because he could get his side disqualified. But Swerve comes in, the high boot into the jaw of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Well, now it was a smart move. It got the diversion for Swerve to come in.
Hangman Adam Page sends Hobbs crashing into our announce desk, and now Hangman returning Hobbs to the ring. Swerve, opposite side, returns Shibata to the ring. Hangman and Hobbs over the top to the floor. Meanwhile, Shibata quickly turning things around on Swerve Strickland. Shibata looking for the dropkick, but Swerve, hip toss, rolls through, transition into the brainbuster, perhaps. No, Shibata had it scouted with a sweep. Swerve anticipated it, caught the boot to the jaw on Shibata.
I was going to say Shibata is so quick, which he is, but I think Swerve maybe just a little bit quicker on that exchange, especially.
Swerve in between the shoulder blades, and Brian, in his time off, he has most certainly put on some serious size as Swerve Strickland, but he has not slowed down a step.
He looks as strong as ever. He's looking great here tonight.
You think a house call, but Hobbs intervenes, dragging Swerve out to the floor. Powerhouse Hobbs and Swerve on one side of the ring. Hangman and Shibata. Hangman looking for a buckshot. Shibata anticipated. Oh, the low blow behind the referee's back.
Anything goes. That's another buckshot.
And now, looking for the cross arm breaker is Katsuyori Shibata. Hobbs was sent into the steps on the outside. Swerve. And Swerve in a sense of danger. Shibata.
Wow, Shibata saw it, Brian. Nothing he could do about it.
Nothing he could do about it. He was going for that armbar. He was trapped on the ground.
Shibata was locked in. He was dead set on getting that Jujigatame on Hangman Adam Page, and Swerve coming in with the stomp, the difference maker in this Tornado Tag Team match. Hobbs, after being sent into those steel ring steps, returning.
All four men just going toe-to-toe here.
Well, you know what, Brian? That's exactly what we expected. I'm amazed, really, that this match even got back in the ring, aren't you? The way it started.
100%. And Powerhouse Hobbs just tapped Shibata. Took a double rolling elbow from Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland.
We talk so much about the power of Hobbs, but great cardiovascular training as well. He can really go. Look at this. Double team.
50 from Swerve. Hangman up to his feet. A shot between the shoulder blades, and now Swerve leaps, drives down Powerhouse Hobbs.
How about this?
It's clear winner is coming when Hangman already seems to have frozen over. Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland are finally teaming up. This is incredible.
So much meaning in those eyes and those stares from either man. So much.
Meanwhile, Powerhouse Hobbs trying to egg on. Swerve it. Oh, wait a second. Through the table. And Hangman lining up. Shibata. Shot. Larry.
Oh, shit.
Hell, they're not done.
He's still standing.
Connects. Swerve Strickland. 1, 2, 3.
Are your winners, the team of Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland.
Hangman and Swerve getting on the same page. Denying the odds. They're their first victory of the evening tonight as Josh Alexander, the Don Callis family. Looking on, it will be Josh Alexander, Swerve Strickland one-on-one this Saturday, the early start time for Collision. Winter is coming, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific. It's streaming now on all platforms. Swerve Strickland featuring Raekwon, the chef of the WU-TANG clan. Hit different.
Young Bucks, you stole my money. And you may think that because you've got possession of it somehow, that this is yours, that possession is 9/10 of the law. But it's not. You see, I am prepared to drag you through the courts and put you in the poorhouse to get my money back. But I would much rather get my pound of flesh. I have got all the best athletes. I've got Takeshita. I've got Okada. I've got Hechicero. Which makes me think maybe you two idiots should find yourselves a partner. And in Manchester, let me get my pound of flesh and let's go 3-on-3. My man against you and a partner. Winner gets the $1 million. If your grow is set, accept.
Bro, come on.
Cole's mom. When my wife opened her gift last year, she made this face.
Give her this for this face.
Save on gifts with 20% off your entire beauty purchase from Sephora at Kohl's.
I would love that face.
Your mental health is better. But having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with
Ingrezza. #1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Your parents have given you some amazing gifts. Celebrate the ones you inherited with Ancestry DNA. Explore the detailed family roots, cultures, and traits that shaped who you are today for only $29.
Years of hard work. Decades of dedication. Committed to giving back. You've been there, done that, and you're still here for more. So now that you're 50 or older and at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia and IPD, be proactive with Capvaxive, a vaccine specifically designed for adults to help protect against pneumonia, an invasive disease caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive is the only vaccine that helps protect against the strains that cause 82% of IPD in adults 50 or older, compared with up to 54% by other pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Whether you've had another pneumococcal vaccine or not, ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive.
Something simple sounds good for breakfast. Oh, look. Say yes to simple.
Well, I have breaking news. It's been an interesting few weeks because the Bang Bang Gang, they've decided to be handsy with the AEW World Tag Team Championships and be handsy with the greatest tag team alive today, FTR. Well, last week, FTR and we had an epiphany. See, a lot of people believe that the world's most dangerous narcotic is on these streets. Well, that's a lie. The world's most dangerous narcotic is this camera. because it causes an addiction. Everyone in AEW, when they get in front of this camera, they believe that they are great. It causes an addiction where they believe that they deserve TV time. It causes an addiction where they believe that they deserve and can win a championship. Well, guess what, Austin Gunn? Guess what, Juice Robinson? Next week on Dynamite, Manchester, England, one of the biggest shows of the year, you will finally get that opportunity that you've been yearning and you've been begging for, because you will get a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And when FTR beats you, they're gonna cure you of that addiction. So, Bang Bang Gang, when you walk through customs at the end of Dynamite, you won't be able to declare those championships, but you will be able to declare that you're going to be at the back of the line and the back of the tag team division where you truly belong. Top guys out.
More excited about a return to Cardiff this Saturday. Even more excited about our debut in Manchester 1 week from tonight.
This is a Gold League match in the Continental Classic, set for one fall, a 20-minute time limit. Introduce you first from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
We're going to get to the live stream now.
Display.
Men are just staggering.
Bailey creates distance. Could be looking for that time. And Fletcher collapses. Bailey covers 1, 2, 3. Fletcher remains atop the table at 6.
You could see from that angle that Fletcher was going to get out of it. He was going to shoot the left shoulder straight up, and he did.
Guys, what is it going to take to beat Kyle Fletcher in this tournament? I mean, last year, Kyle Fletcher just barely missed the final, making it all the way to the semifinal. He seems even more determined to win this one.
Fletcher determined to better his results.
That's too slow, bro.
He knocked the block off.
But he's getting back up.
And Bailey answers the drop kick. Back heel kick. Fletcher staggers to the corner.
This people are going to win.
And now Bailey looking for the...
Oh, damn! Come on now, pin him! Come on now! Faster! Faster! Oh, come on, you too slow! Why you count so damn slow?
You have to be kidding me!
What the fuck?
What a freaking night we are having.
Why you count so damn slow, man?
Kyle Fletcher!
Did you knew he was going to kick out?
Brian, that will, that drive to better his 12 points from last year on display.
Yeah, this crowd on their feet as Kyle Fletcher seems even more determined this year to mow over everyone in his path. Look at this! I can't believe he kicked out!
He's too strong, Brian. Fletcher's just too strong.
Right, the only thing that I think, oh, wait a second, Bailey. Eyeing Fletcher on the floor. Bailey. Fletcher moving with the marketing here.
Oh, damn!
The clock rapidly becoming an issue. Fletcher.
No, not again!
Drop. Brainbuster. 1, 2, 3.
No! Ah! People kicked out, what? I can't believe he kicked out! Oh, no! Speedball like, fuck that!
Fletcher,
I'm not losing this
with myself
damn match!
like Brian Danielson.
Speedball
What this sold-out crowd in Atlanta thought that was it. But Speedball like Bailey had other designs.
I ain't losing. The Kyle's like, fuck you, man. Oh, no,
Fletcher was looking.
It didn't work.
The top rope brainbuster. Wait a second. The reversal. Bailey
come on,
reverse.
come on,
1, 2.
Oh, this is too simple.
Breaks
Oh, the ass is
free.
out.
Late attempt block kick. Block both men right hands.
And pull your pants up.
Lariat from Fletcher rocks Bailey. And, oh no, Bailey slips free.
1 minute remaining.
Wait a second here. 1, 2.
Let's go! the points on, yes!
Bailey!
Ladies!
Speedball Mike Bailey puts his first 3 points on the board in the Gold League in the 2025 Continental Classic, and Kevin Knight, his partner, but soon to be his opponent in the Continental Classic, coming to celebrate, and Kyle Fletcher is stunned.
It was a stunning buzzer beater. Less than a minute to go, and his first point, there it is, Excalibur.
Mike Bailey on the board with 3 points, but Kazuchika Okada and Kyle Fletcher remain tied at the top of the table with 6 points each. Wow, what a match. And fans, you are watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. You can learn more right now at Progressive.com.
Hangman Adam Page, tonight at Winter is Coming. It seems like hell has truly frozen over as you have teamed with Swerve Strickland. What is next for you?
What is next for me? What is next for me is the thing that has always been next for me. The All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship. Joe, Eddie, I will be watching tonight. But regardless of who leaves champion tonight, at World's End, I am coming for you, and I am coming for my World Championship.
What about Swerve? Are we gonna get a triple threat match?
'Tis the season of giving and winning.
Game on with Kohl's Holiday Quest. We're giving away $1 million in prizes. Play daily for a chance to win big. Don't miss out. Enter now at Kohl'sHolidayQuest.com.
Cole's mom?
Giannis!
I tried building my kids a dollhouse, and well,
Toy making is more of an elf thing.
I might have used the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The elf word?
The elf word.
Santa's gonna be so mad.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ricky's truck is having trouble starting, but he went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner tests and charges his battery, all for free.
In the zone, AutoZone.
Want your tree to be secure.
Let's eat. Meat thermometer. Turkey exploded. So.
The Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds have arrived, only on Prime. And in this doubleheader, things are heating up. It's win or go home. First, the fast-paced Miami Heat battle the gritty Orlando Magic. Then, the unrelenting New York Knicks face off against the rising Toronto Raptors. Whose journey continues to Las Vegas? Who will capture the cup? Tomorrow, it's on Prime.
You sent your nephew a present, right?
Oh, hey, you could use Target Circle 360 same-day delivery to almost anywhere. It's like having a whole team of elves.
Has anyone ever told you you kind of look like Santa?
Nope.
Send a gift same day with Target Circle 360.
Before you go to extremes to fix sagging and wrinkles with expensive injections, try this, Olay Regenerist. In a survey of women, over half postponed cosmetic procedures because of Olay Microsculpting Cream. Olay boosts skin cell regeneration to firm, lift, and reshape volume for dramatic results without painful prices. For me, it's only Olay. And for continued wrinkle repair at night, try Olay Retinol 24.
So I guess it's official then, huh? Next week in Manchester, Don Callis family versus the Young Bucks in trios action for all the money.
The only problem is, we need a partner.
What do you say, big man, huh? Yeah, you're probably right, huh?
Good point, son. Good point.
Here he is.
Hey, man. So, what do you say, we do this one more time?
One more time. What do you mean? There's a lot of money on the line, man.
You're right. It's a lot of money, but I don't want the money. This is about Don Callis and his family. Hell, I'll do it for free. So next week, it's as simple as that. The Elite against the Don Callis family. All your precious money in the line, Don. So, tune in, be there or be squared, must bid you adieu and all that stuff. See you in Manchester. Goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!
Wow, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks 1 week from tonight. Dynamite and Manchester facing the Don Callis family.
Atlanta, Georgia. Your main event tonight, set for one fall, is for the AEW World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Yonkers, New York, weighing 244 pounds, Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston coming into this match with a distinct sense of purpose. It's not just about the AEW World Championship for him. It's about Samoa Joe betraying his roots, about selling out, in Eddie Kingston's words.
A lot of times it's about being hot. Eddie Kingston unbeaten since his return from the injury. Let's see if he can keep it going and get that strap around his waist.
And his opponent from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 310 pounds. He is an AEW World Trials champion and the reigning and defending AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Brian, you and I have both crossed paths inside the ring with Samoa Joe, albeit at very different stages of his career. For me, it was in Joe and my first handful of matches, and he was a brute. He was relentless. He was a force of destruction. And even though you wrestled him a number of years later, I believe all those same attributes would apply to Joe.
Joe has been that way his entire career, probably his entire life. I mean, he was a bouncer. He played football in college. He's always been somebody who wasn't afraid to fight. But Eddie Kingston's somebody who's not afraid to fight either.
That's what it takes to go against Samoa Joe. Do not back down at all. You know Eddie Kingston will not, Brian.
Eddie Kingston promises us the fight of it, that he's going to give the fight of his life here.
And Eddie Kingston marching forward, trying to occupy the center of the ring, but now ceding a bit of ground to Samoa Joe. Some probing with the hands and feet by both men. Now the collar and elbow tie-up. Joe grinding that bone of his wrist into the eye of Eddie Kingston. Kingston doing likewise. These two men, well-traveled veterans. Nearly 5 decades of combined experience for both men.
Big fight feel for this match tonight.
Tony, when we began the broadcast tonight, we said winter's coming. Typically one of the biggest nights of the year for AEW, and this has not disappointed.
This has been a night that we will never forget on many, many levels. No doubt.
Oh, wait. Hook.
Yeah.
Right. Boom.
You gotta be kidding me. Get Hook out of here.
Yep.
There you go.
Where the right
Ejecting Hook from ringside.
Let's not forget how instrumental Hook was in Joe becoming world champion.
And let's not forget that AEW World Championship match is 60-minute time limit. We are going to stick with the action as long as it takes. We just have one more break to come. From there on out, it is all action here tonight on Dynamite. Winter is coming.
I love this. This is going to be one-on-one. Exactly what we want to see for the AEW World title.
Side headlock taken by Eddie Kingston, but Joe, Kingston doing a good job squeezing down the vice-like grip, slowing Joe down, Brian.
And grinding his forearm into Joe's eye socket. But look at Joe.
Backdrop suplex, and Eddie a bit beleaguered here early on. Not a place you want to be against an athlete like Samoa Joe.
And look at Joe just stalking him right now. Yep, coming in with those vicious jabs. Nobody in pro wrestling throws a jab quite like Samoa Joe.
And hammering down the point of his elbow into the crown of the head of Eddie Kingston. No pun intended.
Look at Eddie rise back up. I mean, right now he's just pulling himself up, but he's trying to get to his feet. I've never seen anyone like Eddie Kingston in all my years in wrestling. Just such determination.
Eddie Kingston, who won the inaugural AEW Continental Classic in a tremendous effort. Many people counted him out, Brian. I think yourself included. But Kingston proved that he can rise to the occasion.
Well, people like me have been really hard on Eddie Kingston over the years. Oh, but look at him now!
Well, this main event match, we'll get back to that thought in a moment. This main event match continues. Don't go anywhere.
Our last break.
Last break.
The Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds have arrived, only on Prime. And in this doubleheader, things are heating up. It's win or go home. First, the fast-paced Miami Heat battle the gritty Orlando Magic. Then, the unrelenting New York Knicks face off against the rising Toronto Raptors. Yes! Whose journey continues to Las Vegas? Who will capture the cup? Tomorrow, it's on Prime.
Hey, co-pilot. How do I go there?
What sort of thrust does this thing have on it?
Hey, co-pilot, that's a cool mic. What is it?
That's the HyperX Quadcast 2S.
I hate writing about myself. Help me turn my portfolio into a bio.
Inspired by her cat Ziggy, Jenna's work is a contrast of sturdy form and wild color.
I like that. How about that hat? Let's talk about that chair.
Do you see what I'm highlighting?
You're talking to your computer. Can you show me how?
Show me that visual.
Oh, that's nice.
What would you like me to do next?
These eyes love a bold frame.
These go classic every time.
These eyes change the outfit.
These are the outfit. Get better care that works with your insurance. At America's Best.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Officer! Officer! Could I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
Let's say I obtain a car for less than you think it cost.
I don't follow.
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah?
Guess how much I paid for it.
Enjoy the new car.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
The problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent.
Really?
Really. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These pods dissolve completely, releasing more soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing action. Plus, the grease-fighting power of Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough, stuck-on foods.
That's impressive.
And it works so well, it even keeps your filter clean. Cascade. Roto-Rooter recommended, safe for pipes.
When life calls for a little peanut butter M&Ms.
AEW Dynamite Winter is coming live on TBS, HBO Max. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, Brian Danielson, and we are in the middle of a slugfest for the AEW World Championship. The challenger, Eddie Kingston, battering the champion, Samoa Joe, but do not count Joe out yet.
No, body blows, there you go. Change levels on that one.
That was great. He went to the body, went to the head, dropped Samoa Joe with that uppercut.
Keep him down now. Eddie's got to keep the big man, the champion, down. But can he do it? Look at Joe.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Joe trying to rise up, and this is the first night of a huge week of winners coming. Remember this? Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific. Early start time, coast to coast for Collision. Winner is coming, and this match just made official. Claudio Castagnoli, Konosuke Takeshi, New League action in the Continental Classic. The CMLL World Heavyweight Champion for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Right now, Eddie Kingston just decked the AEW World Champion.
What a slugfest we're seeing here tonight for the AEW World Championship.
Both men exchanging bombs, and thus far, Tony, Eddie Kingston getting the better of Samoa Joe.
Rising up to the chance of Eddie. Eddie from the sellout crowd here tonight.
I talked earlier before the break about how many people like myself included, have been hard on Eddie Kingston over the years. But what we saw was incredible, unrealized talent, but we failed to look at what's right in front of us, and that's his incredible heart. He talked earlier tonight about how he doesn't know how many other times he's going to get a shot at the World Championship. This might be the last one. He's giving it everything he's got. But he's in there against a tank in Samoa Joe. Look at this. Look at Joe's control.
Brian, a tank that you get off his feet. Did you see that? That kick?
Unbelievable.
Enziguri, and now Samoa Joe running through the boot scrape. Through the ropes. Delivered with authority by Samoa Joe.
But look at Joe just hanging on the top rope.
And look at Eddie Kingston grabbing his nose, maybe his eye, I'm not sure.
Brian very easily could have broken the nose of Eddie Kingston, lunging through the ropes, the flat of his boot like that.
To be fair, it wouldn't be the first time Eddie Kingston broke his nose. He's been in plenty of fights.
Both in the ring and out, sometimes in classrooms, sometimes in streets. Eddie Kingston doesn't care where he has to fight, but he will fight with pride. He will fight with honor. He will fight with all of his heart, like he is doing here tonight in our main event.
That's why the fans love him. They can identify with Eddie. Right to the core, right to the heart. That's what Eddie's got. And you mentioned earlier, we have taken our last break. Excalibur staying with this 60-minute time limit world title, long as it takes.
Eddie Kingston still throwing hands.
Joe, though, answering the chops with an elbow strike. Now Kingston digs deep, two chops, a lariat, but Joe stays on his feet. A second lariat, but Joe remains upright. Kingston.
Be careful here.
A third. Power slam, the leg is hooked, the cover's made, and Kingston kicks out.
You know, I can see that coming because Joe was dangling almost as if he was playing possum that time, waiting Eddie to hit the rope. See that?
Joe. Brian, the hips of Samoa Joe, the control, that enziguri, followed up by that power slam in such quick succession. He moves with the poise, the agility of a man half his size.
It's unbelievable how well Samoa Joe moves at his size. And to be able to snap a power slam like that, rotate a man over, and now just these insulting knees to the jaw.
It's awoken something in Eddie Kingston. Three lariats, but Joe now battering the face of Kingston with the knees. Joe, those kicks, the toe of his boot into the face of Eddie Kingston, already damaged face of Eddie Kingston. Joe on the move, and now Kingston. Exploder from Kingston.
Covering now.
1, 2. Oh, no.
That was not going to be it. But Eddie is trying.
Look at this. Boom, dropped him right down on his head.
This crowd willing on Eddie Kingston, the challenger. They want to see the coronation. They want to see the king earn his crown. But Samoa Joe plants Kingston, and now Joe. The STF is cinched in. Kingston frees himself from the STF. Both men up to their feet. That's how he beat Shibata, but Joe very deftly rolls out of the ring. Either by happenstance or by strategy, either way, it prevented Kingston from making the cover.
It was a smart move, and now Eddie knows it. Eddie's going to try to get Joe back in the ring.
That's a challenging task in its own right. With how big Joe is, Eddie managed to do it.
Kingston has the high ground, the advantage on our AEW World Champion, and now could be looking to land the Hurricane, the spinning backfist. Joe is ready for it.
Yeah, he blocked it, had the hands up.
The headbutt, the lariat, chop down. The cutter. Joe on roller skates here. Kingston.
Here comes.
Here comes the big slap.
The Hurricane, no. Joe, kick out.
Oh, no.
Kick out. Clutch. Joe is ready for it.
Eddie.
Kingston is locked in. And Eddie, the hand on the forearm.
Eddie fighting with all his might.
But Eddie, he's fading. Kingston taps out.
The winner of this match, and still AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Tremendous counter wrestling by Samoa Joe, anticipating the Hurricane, blocking in the Kikina clutch, and you know that has to eat Kingston up inside to tap out to Samoa Joe.
Well, Eddie wanted the real Samoa Joe. He got the real Samoa Joe.
Boy, we've got a lot more to come. Excalibur, an early start Saturday afternoon, and then 3 hours next Wednesday from Manchester.
And it is official for the Holiday Bash 1 week from tonight. $1 million on the line. The Elite, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega versus Hechicero. Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada plus FTR for their AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line against the Bang Bang Gang next Wednesday night from Manchester, England. As Samoa Joe leaves with...
Oh, shit. Let me see. I don't think it's finished.
The college football playoffs begin December 19th and 20th on ESPN and TNT.
150,000 people die every day.
Mondays on TNT.
CP's crashing.
Looks like Netflix is taking over shit. Oh, yeah, that's ended. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's ended. Alright, y'all. That was Dynamite. Great episode. Great episode. First things first, man. Shout out to the Babes of Wrath. Only thing I can say is that
it was rightfully earned. Now, I will say this. If Mina and Tony would have won, it's only for star power. It's only for popularity, bring attention to the belts. Now that Harley and Willow Nightingale got the belts, they can finally defend their titles and PLEs now and pay-per-views now. So I don't know who's going to be their next opponents for a World's End, but I hope it be some team. I don't know. Maybe it might be the Sisters of Sin. Maybe it might be Megan and Marina again. Maybe we might get, like, I don't know who I can think of now. Because, unfortunately, Anna Jay still haven't come out and let us know when she's coming back, or is she going, or she's leaving. Everybody in the comment box pretty much, like, some people are saying she's going to NXT. Some people saying that you know, they miss her and they want her, you know, they want her back. But, well, some people saying they miss her, but not a lot of people are saying that, you know, like, oh, please come back. You know what I mean? They're not saying that, which is crazy to me. I guess they all assume she's leaving. Because if we haven't seen her in weeks, then obviously that there's a possibility she might not come back, which I hope that's not true. But you know, knowing the internet, they're gonna find the truth. So I don't know. Hopefully Anna makes her decision before 2026, but we haven't heard anything from Brad Baker, so I don't know what's going on with that. So I don't know who's gonna be the Bays or Raph's opponents for World's End, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah. But I really think that Tony and Mina could have turned heel if they wanted to, but they didn't because they were celebrating with them in the back. So obviously they still face. But the question is, but the Bays and Raph do need some challengers. So I say have them face the Sisters of Sin. I say set that up. So we'll see on that one. Or maybe they can face Alex Windsor and Riho, but I don't think. But they gotta do some type of build up for that. Yeah. So I don't know who their opponent's gonna be. See, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait. But the Swerve and the Hangman match, that was great. I'm thinking that they might do a triple threat match for the belt for World's End. And then that's when we're going to get the return of MJF. Come in, cash in, take the belt. I tell him to hold the belt. I say that that MJF should hold the belt for like at least 1 year. Because I do think when he comes back, he's going to bring star power. And yeah, man, hopefully he'll bring AEW back on the map, like how Roman Reigns brought WWE back on the map. So hopefully that's the case. But we gotta wait on that though. But the rumors are coming out that he might be coming back, and if he does come back, bring that star power so that way AEW can get back to where it used to be back in 2024. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, man, thank you guys for coming on here. Reaction videos on the way. Be on the lookout for those. And I'll be back on here for Collision and also for Saturday night's main event. So I will be going live for Saturday night's main event. So just because the NXT stars are gonna be on it, so I'm gonna check that out. But other than that, that's the live stream for tonight. And I'll catch y'all Saturday for the next one, all right? Like I said, congratulations to the Babes of Raph. congratulations to Speedball for winning, catching those 3 points, along with Jack Perry. Glad that Swerve and Hangman are working together, and of course, took down the Ops, and even though Eddie didn't win, I do want to congratulate him for actually putting on a great match. So Samoa Joe did a good thing too, but Eddie did a good job. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, man, I gotta get some sleep. But I'll catch y'all in the next stream. All right, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, and I'll catch y'all in the next stream. All right, have a good night.